The story of her life as a seer starts at her birth. Born in 1875, her birth was accompanied by a call. And this piece of amniotic sac that covers a newborn's head at birth is said to be symbolic for psychic abilities. She'd be known for living her life as a psychic, but also a teacher, a lawyer, and a champion for human rights. This at a time when it was less than acceptable to do any of these things as a woman. With Mayhayley came eccentric clothes, unique speech patterns, and unusual behavior. For decades, in the early 20th century, people would come to her for answers. Guests would show up daily with $1 and a dime to have their fortunes told by Mayhayley. Her advice would be somewhere between vague and helpful, with many of the fortunes and predictions coming true, as well as lost items being found. She also attended law school in Atlanta in 1911, and she became one of the earliest women lawyers in the entire Heard County region. In 1915, she would claim the innocence of Leo Frank. He was on trial for allegedly taking the life of young Mary Fagan. Mayhayley would combat waves of anti-Semitism to prove that Leo Frank was innocent. In the end, it wouldn't matter as a mob came to get Leo Frank and lynched him. Her reputation as a seer would increase as she testified against a man named John Wallace in 1948 in Coweta County. He was charged with taking the life of a man named Wilson Turner. Due to her psychic assistance and testimony, John Wallace was found guilty. She was considered a key witness and garnered national fame from this. And throughout her lifetime, she'd be credited for helping with crimes, finding lost things and people, and giving aid to the living. In 1955, she'd pass away as a very wealthy woman. She had a large crowd at her funeral and would have insurmountable legends told about her over the next century. Her grave is still one that draws people to this day, for those who want to leave $1 and a dime.